Okay, we are back, broskies, and this one, it's not a sneaker review, it's not even sneaker content, but this type of video I still feel is needed because there's been a lot of comments and questions about where do I get these cargos, where do I get those cargos, and I thought, yeah, I've got the question or questions enough times now where I just need to make a video. So without further ado, this is the top 5 cargos that I recommend right now. Before we get started, I'll leave some links down below to purchase these, of course. If there isn't any sizes available or low amount of sizes, I'll leave some alternatives. But with that all out the way, I'll start off with my favorite brand for cargos at the moment, and they're featured heavily on this channel actually. Not only because we've worked together in the past numerous times at this point, but I actually wear these cargos quite a lot, but they've got so much variety. Whether you like the wide-legged, whether you like tapered, whether you like something that you can chop and change. From being elasticated at the bottom, to zips, to even flares. We love a cheeky flare over here. But even when it comes to colorways, you've got a ton of different choices. From camouflage to neutrals, and if you're like me, you just can't go wrong with black. Now, if I had to give one specific pair of cargos to choose from, I'd actually say the X2s, simply because you've got the elastic at the bottom, so if you wanted to wear them wide, you can, but if you wanted to wear them cuffed, you can do that too. They are comfortable, they look good, and they just go so well with a lot of different sneakers. The X2s are top of the pops, and there's so much on there, there's guaranteed to be something for someone. And before we move on to the next place, use Broski10 at checkout for some discounts. So yeah, I'm giving you some gems, and I'm giving you a discount too. What more do you want? Now, this next place is a bit tricky because even though they are probably my most worn brand of all time, when it comes to cargos, I can't really find them as much anymore. And when I did, they've got different versions, but don't sleep on this brand. Now, again, they've got a lot to choose from, but the ones that I found that looked the best and felt the best was the Intelligent Nylon cargos. But yeah, I've got a ton of questions about this brand, about these cargos, and I've got them in khaki and black, and I think those are the 2 colorways that look the best. And every time they've been on the channel, I get questions. How do I get them? What are they? And yeah, what brand? And so on. So these are the ones. Again, they may be sort of like not in production anymore because the only places I've found them, ASOS and Amazon of all places. But yeah, keep an eye out. Links are down below. I'm like the cargo connoisseur. It's got a nice ring to it. Jack Jones, Intelligent Cargo, Intelligence, Nylon. Make sure they're nylon because I feel like they hold up the best and they look the best too. Okay, so next up is one of my hidden gems that isn't that hidden because this brand is everywhere, but it's nowhere because it's so subtle. There's no real branding on the clothing at all, unless it's like a collaboration. It's Uniqlo. The ones I'm actually referring to though are the utility cargo trousers, and they are great. They're lightweight, they hold up pretty well, and you can style them with a lot. Again, they've got the elastic at the bottom, so you can chop and change when it comes to sneakers. You've got different colorways to choose from, and you can actually go in store. So Uniqlo is defo worth a shout. The only thing I will say though, online especially, the sizing, they go like that. But pop in store, you never know what they have, and they've got so much going on. Now, one thing you might just need for your cargos actually are some belts. And what better place to recommend than Anson Belt and Buckle. So since the last video where Anson Belt and Buckle did feature and did sponsor, I've been wearing these belts non-stop. The only belts I've leaned to and used, and honestly, they've held up pretty well. Now, if you're not familiar with the brand and what makes them so unique, it's pretty cool actually. They offer sets that mix and match the belts to the buckles. So you don't have to worry about being stuck when buying a belt and buckle together. You get the set from them and you can mix and match depending on the occasion, depending on your outfit. And also, unlike other traditional belts, you don't have holes. So you got this micro adjustable track system. Now, I've said this before, but say you were out to dinner and you had a bit too much to eat and you got the bloated feeling, we've all been there. You don't have to worry. One flick of a button and you've loosened it up. You wouldn't even need to leave the table. So choosing these guys are a no-brainer. They offer a lifetime guarantee. They're a family-run business too, and there's so many different reviews on their website. Now, I can defo vouch for these guys myself because wearing these belts for a couple months at this point, I've not had any worries. I think the only problems you're gonna have, because they all look so good, is the belt and buckle combination. You just want to wear wear them all. And of course, because Anson Belt and Buckle are sponsoring today's video, click the link in the description box or scan the QR code on screen now. You'll get 2 bonus pieces, a strap and a buckle, completely free. So that's 3 buckles and 3 straps that can be mixed and matched to make 9 unique belt combos, all in one box. It's an exclusive deal, broskies, that you won't get anywhere else. So click the link, scan the QR code, build your set and upgrade your belt game today. And it's literally like a match made in heaven. Imagine these belts with the cargos that I'm recommending. I mean, come on. It just makes so much sense. But thanks to Anson Belt and Buckle for sponsoring today's video. But now it's back to our top 5. The next place I am going to recommend for cargos is H&M. H&M? H&M. Either way, you know what I'm saying. This place has got pretty cool cargos actually, from smart to utility. You got all sorts on there. Similar to Uniqlo, you can actually go in store and see what you like, see what you don't like, try stuff on, see what stock they've got too. And you know what it's like shopping online, especially for cargos. You see all the models, they make anything look good. You order them, you get them in, you try them on, and they look like different sorts of cargos. So yeah, at least you have the option to go in store. And H&M, honestly, the quality for the most part is pretty decent for what you're paying. The next place and final place I am gonna recommend is Vanquish. Yep, I know, the fitness brand. Who would have thought it? Now, a lot of the stuff coming from Vanquish is mostly sort of like gym focused apparel, but there are some gems on there. And one of the gems are actually cargos. So these are officially called the Utility Camo Tapered Cargo Pants. And from what I can see from the website, they come in 2 colorways, which for me does actually work. There's a brown color and also a black, and they're so stealthy that you can't really tear them apart at first glance. But yeah, bear in mind, broskies, I've not tried these out, but as soon as I saw them sort of online, you know, the ads pop up, I was like, wow, they actually look good. Not because of how they fit on these models in the pictures, because, you know, like I said, they make anything look good, but I just really like the print and the quality of the materials, well, in the pictures anyway. Now, of course, they do have other colorways and other variations of trousers on their website, so check it out. I mean, it's one of those brands that have been around for a while now, so you can sort of order from them with a bit of trust. So that's it, broskies. Those are my top 5 recommendations when it comes to cargo trousers or pants. I really hope this video has helped you out somewhere, because if I had £1 for every question I got about cargos on my channel, I probably would have started up my own brand by now. But yeah, that's it, broskies. Of course, shout out to Anson Belt and Buckle for sponsoring today's video. Links are down below to purchase, codes obviously for discount and everything else. But yeah, if you want to see other top 5s on the channel, let me know. It could be sneakers, it could be apparel or clothing. Don't forget to do all of the other good stuff for me. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and of course, until the next episode, take care.